Africa, a continent of diverse cultures, breathtaking landscapes, and a rich, often tumultuous history. From the vast Sahara Desert in the north to the lush rainforests of the Congo Basin, Africa's landscapes are as varied as its people. While European powers carved up much of Africa during the scramble for Africa, one nation stood defiant: Ethiopia. This ancient kingdom, with a history stretching back millennia, remained unconquered, a testament to the resilience and unwavering spirit of its people. Unlike many other African nations, Ethiopia had never experienced the yoke of colonial rule. This unique status set Ethiopia apart as a beacon of hope and resistance. This made Ethiopia a symbol of hope and resistance for Africans across the continent. It was a source of inspiration for those who longed for freedom and self-determination. Ethiopia's ability to resist colonization stemmed from various factors. Its geographical features played a crucial role. Its mountainous terrain provided a natural barrier against invasion. The rugged landscapes made it difficult for foreign armies to penetrate and establish control. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church, a powerful institution, fostered a strong sense of national identity. It was more than just a religious entity. It was a unifying force that brought people together. The emperors of Ethiopia, descendants of the Queen of Sheba and King Solomon, commanded respect and loyalty from their subjects. Their lineage was a source of pride and legitimacy. This combination of geographical advantage, cultural unity, and strong leadership set the stage for Ethiopia's remarkable resistance against European colonialism. The unity among the people and their leaders was pivotal. Ethiopia's history is punctuated by stories of brave warriors and wise rulers who defended their land against invaders. These tales of heroism are etched into the national consciousness. This long tradition of resistance instilled a deep-seated sense of pride and independence in the Ethiopian people. Their cultural heritage was something they were determined to protect at all costs. They were determined to protect their sovereignty and preserve their cultural heritage. The preservation of their unique traditions and customs was paramount. The story of Ethiopia's resistance is not just about military victories, it is about the collective will of a nation to remain free and independent. It is also about the unwavering spirit of a people determined to remain free. Their resilience in the face of adversity is a testament to their strength and determination. It is a story that continues to inspire generations of Ethiopians and people around the world who admire courage in the face of adversity. The legacy of Ethiopia's resistance is a powerful reminder of what can be achieved through unity and determination. Today, Ethiopia stands as a proud nation, celebrating its rich cultural heritage and history. The spirit of resistance and independence continues to thrive, inspiring future generations to cherish and protect their unique identity. As Ethiopia moves forward, it carries with it the lessons of its past, ensuring that the sacrifices of those who came before are never forgotten. The story of Ethiopia is a testament to the enduring power of resilience and the unbreakable spirit of its people. The late 19th century saw Europe gripped by a fervor for colonial expansion. Italy, a relatively new nation eager to establish its place among the European powers, set its sights on Africa. Ethiopia, with its strategic location in the Horn of Africa and its perceived riches, became a prime target for Italian ambition. Italy's interest in Ethiopia was not new. As early as the 1870s, Italy had established a small colony in Eritrea, bordering Ethiopia to the north. This foothold on the Red Sea coast served as a springboard for Italy's larger ambitions in the region. In 1889, Italy signed the Treaty of Wuchale with Emperor Menelik II of Ethiopia. However, the treaty was fraught with ambiguities, particularly regarding the extent of Italian control over Ethiopian foreign affairs. The Italian version of the treaty declared Ethiopia an Italian protectorate, while the Amharic version, the language of the Ethiopian court, presented a much looser agreement. This discrepancy in interpretation laid the groundwork for future conflict. Italy, confident in its military superiority, sought to exploit the situation and expand its influence over Ethiopia. Emperor Menelik II, however, had other plans. He recognized Italy's true intentions and began preparing his nation for the inevitable clash. At the heart of Ethiopia's resistance stood Emperor Menelik II, a ruler of extraordinary vision and determination. His leadership would become the cornerstone of Ethiopia's fight against colonial aggression. Crowned emperor in 1889, Menelik II inherited a nation facing an imminent threat from a powerful European force. The Italian Empire, with its ambitions of expansion, had set its sights on Ethiopia, a land rich in history and culture. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, Menelik II embarked on a series of reforms to strengthen his kingdom and prepare for war. These reforms were not just military but also administrative, aimed at creating a more cohesive and resilient state. Menelik II understood that to defeat a modern army like Italy's, Ethiopia needed to modernize its own forces. He knew that traditional methods of warfare would not suffice against the well-equipped Italian troops. He embarked on a campaign to acquire modern weapons and train his soldiers in their use. This was a monumental task, requiring not only resources but also the expertise to effectively integrate new technologies into the existing military structure. He sent envoys to European nations, including Russia and France, to purchase rifles, artillery, and other military equipment. These diplomatic missions were crucial in securing the necessary arms to level the playing field against the Italian. Beyond military modernization, Menelik II also focused on uniting the various Ethiopian kingdoms and ethnic groups under a single banner. This unity was essential for a strong defense, as internal divisions could easily be exploited by the enemy. He understood that a divided Ethiopia would be easy prey for Italy. The threat of colonization loomed large, and only a united front could hope to repel the invaders. He skillfully used diplomacy, alliances, and strategic marriages to consolidate his power and foster a sense of national unity among the diverse Ethiopian people. These alliances were not just political but also cultural, weaving a tapestry of unity that would be hard to unravel. Menelik II's efforts bore fruit. His vision and determination began to transform Ethiopia into a formidable force, capable of standing up to the colonial powers. By the early 1890s, Ethiopia possessed a modernized army equipped with the latest weaponry. This transformation was a testament to Menelik II's leadership and the resilience of the Ethiopian people. More importantly, the Ethiopian people, inspired by their emperor's leadership and determined to defend their homeland, were united as never before. This unity was the true strength of Ethiopia, a force that no external power could easily break. The stage was set for a confrontation that would determine the fate of Ethiopia and resonate throughout Africa and beyond. The upcoming battle was not just a fight for territory, but a struggle for the very soul of a nation, a defining moment in the history of African resistance against colonialism. In 1895, after years of mounting tension and diplomatic maneuvering, Italy launched its full-scale invasion of Ethiopia. This marked the beginning of a significant and brutal conflict that would test the resolve and strength of both nations. Italian forces, confident in their superior numbers and technology, marched into Ethiopian territory. They believed their modern military equipment and well-trained soldiers would easily overpower the Ethiopian resistance. The Ethiopians, however, were prepared to fight for every inch of their land. They had a deep sense of national pride and a strong desire to maintain their sovereignty and independence. They met the Italian advance with fierce resistance. The Ethiopian fighters, though less equipped, were highly motivated and used their intimate knowledge of the terrain to their advantage. The Battle of Adwa, which took place on March 1, 1896, near the town of Adwa in northern Ethiopia, was the culmination of this conflict. It was a decisive moment that would determine the fate of Ethiopia and its people. It was a battle that pitted a determined Ethiopian army against a confident Italian force. The stakes were incredibly high, and both sides knew that the outcome would have lasting implications. The outcome of the battle would have far-reaching consequences not only for Ethiopia but for the entire continent of Africa. A victory for Ethiopia would inspire other African nations to resist colonial rule and fight for their own independence. The Ethiopian army, numbering over 100,000 strong, was a diverse force. It comprised soldiers from various parts of the empire, each bringing their unique skills and tactics to the battlefield. This diversity was a significant strength, allowing the Ethiopian forces to adapt and respond to the challenges posed by the Italian invaders. It comprised soldiers from various parts of the empire, each bringing their unique skills and tactics to the battlefield. The unity and coordination among these diverse groups were crucial in mounting an effective defense against the Italian forces. The Ethiopian cavalry, renowned for its speed and maneuverability, played a crucial role in harassing the Italian flanks and disrupting their formations. Their ability to move swiftly across the rugged terrain gave them a significant tactical advantage. The Italian army, though smaller in number, boasted superior firepower. They were armed with modern rifles, machine guns, and artillery, giving them a considerable technological advantage. However, this advantage was not enough to guarantee victory. They were armed with modern rifles, machine guns, and artillery, giving them a considerable technological advantage. Despite this, the Italians faced significant challenges in deploying their advanced weaponry effectively in the difficult terrain. However, the Italians had underestimated the terrain and the determination of their Ethiopian adversaries. The rugged landscape of Ethiopia, with its highlands and valleys, posed significant logistical challenges for the Italian forces. The rugged Ethiopian highlands proved to be a formidable obstacle for the Italian army, slowing their advance and limiting their ability to effectively deploy their superior weaponry. The difficult terrain, combined with the fierce resistance from the Ethiopian fighters, ultimately led to the Italian defeat at the Battle of Adwa.